Now that was great, Doss. You're absolutely right. Our next guest, I'm really excited. You know, I know you and I have definitely been waiting for him to come on the show, as well as our other guys here. But
I'm excited.
One of the hottest welterweights. Give him. I'm going to go get him on the line, but give them an introduction for our next guest, please.
Man, English fighter that I like following the UK guys. Sam Eggington. I mean, the guy is the last fight of Malignaggi, knocked him out. Really on a hell of a roll. You know, he lost against Bradley Skeete, and that's been a couple of years ago. Since then, he's been on fire. The guy's really doing a lot in the game right now. Really, really hard to fight. Tall, lanky guy. Not a lot of power, but don't see him on his record. But he's been knocking guys out left and right in the last couple of fights, including, like I mentioned before, Malignaggi. So it's going to be a really good guest to have. I look forward to it.
All right, Doss. Well, without further ado, someone we've been looking to come on here and chat with right here on ATG Radio. He's the current European welterweight champion, the current WBC International champion, top welterweight contender to any of the world champions right now, one of the hottest boxers in the United Kingdom today. Without further ado, we welcome Sam Eggington to the show. Sam, how you doing today, champ?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you, man. There's a lot of stuff going on right now in the boxing world. You know, you're in one of the deepest, toughest divisions in boxing, and you've come a long way to become one of the top fighters in that division. I got my co-host Michael Doss. He's the head honcho of the host here. I know he's excited to have you, so I'm going to pass it over to him. Doss.
Hey, champ.
Okay.
All right. I'm doing great, my man. Doing really good. Looking forward to seeing you again in action in October. Seems like you got a guy a lot of guys do not know, but he has a good record, has some good wins. Actually defeated the guy that you just beat in your last fight. The first guy to defeat Seferino Rodriguez. This guy is Mohamed Mimoune. Mimoune? 18-2.
Yeah, how do you pronounce it?
I say it in Mimoune. The best I've got.
I know how you pronounce it. It's gonna be a victim of Sam Eggington. That's that guy that
right
Sam
now.
Eggington knocked out. But what do you know about your opponent, Sam? What can you tell us about your opponent?
Honestly, I don't watch them. I don't watch any of their clips. I leave it all to the coaches because I wouldn't get anything out of it. I just know he's a cheeky southpaw. He's quite quick. And he's a bit of a runner and moves around a lot. So,
Sam, you seem honestly, Sam, you seem as enthusiastic as I think we are about your opponent. I mean, unfortunately, as us boxing fans out there, this isn't the guy we were hoping you would fight. I know there's a lot of other names. When you heard it was going to be Mohamed Mimoune, or however you pronounce his name, were you a little bit disappointed it wasn't a bigger name in the welterweight division?
I'm always looking to push forward. I mean, not a lot of people have heard of the kid on boxing, so, he was our hands were tied behind our back. It was a mandatory that we had to fight, otherwise, it was getting stripped. So, I had to tie behind our back, and of course I want to move on and I want to fight big names, but, this one's a must at the moment.
Now, Sam, we'd do an injustice right now if we didn't discuss, Mayweather, McGregor with you. I mean, there's it's the big super fight that's coming up on August 26th here in Las Vegas. And, obviously, with all the degrees of separation, one of your opponents from 2 fights ago is involved in controversy, a lot of the hoopla and hype surrounding this fight, and that's Malignaggi. I'm assuming we see you're active on social media. Did you get a chance to see the sparring footage, between McGregor and Malignaggi, and kind of wanted to get your thoughts on what happened.
No, don't get me wrong, he done much better than I expected him to do. But you know what? It's 15 and 20 seconds of. So you can't really. I can't really take nothing out of it. You know, Paulie weren't in the best of shape to be doing 12 rounds. Anyway, so it was good. It was a bit good little publicity for Conor McGregor's side, but you know, I personally can't take nothing out of it. As you know, it's 20 seconds over. You know, from what I've been told, a 12-round spar. But you know, like he looks sharp. But he can fight. You know, that's a guarantee. He trains all year round. But whether trying to fight Mayweather and an out of shape Paulie, it's completely two different things. So I don't give him much chance. I'm a massive Conor McGregor fan, but I don't give him much chance against Mayweather. But it is what it is. The most making big go, and people have gone wild for it.
Champ, does it seem like does it mess with you a little bit? Given the fact that you beat a Paulie Malignaggi, no one's ever really. I mean, you went right through him. He gave you a decent fight early. It's the biggest name on your record. You really you retired the guy. Then it was a real fight in the boxing ring. The guy was in shape, ready to fight. And then you got Conor McGregor. It seems like he's getting more publicity for 20-second clip of sparring a guy that's out of shape clearly and doesn't really need to be in the ring. He's getting more hype about this than you did beating the guy in a real fight. I mean, is there a little animosity there?
It's a good point. It does irritate you because when I beat Paulie, I had some people saying that it was a good win. Paulie's done this and he's done that. But I had most people who were saying stuff like, he's out of shape, he's old. All of a sudden, Conor McGregor knocks him down in a sparring match. Out of shape Paulie, and he's the next best thing. So it is irritating, but like you say, you can't take nothing out of 20 seconds. I believe what Paulie said when he says he was beating him up for the rest of it. But until they put the full spar off, who will know? And if Conor McGregor's got that, and what he's saying is true, and he beat Paulie up for 12 rounds, then why not upload it?
Now, Sam, what do you think?
Go ahead.
What do you think, Sam, with the video of Conor McGregor that's out, his warm-up routines, all on social media? People are making a big joke out of everything. Have you had a chance to see him, swinging his arms around? Now there's the McGregor challenge coming out. Have you had a chance to see his media day training footage?
Yeah, his warm-ups and stuff like that. I haven't. People are having a lot. I got showed a video yesterday, and it was like one of them, them meme videos where there's people laughing in the background and stuff, and he's quite funny. But
so you're saying
if you work for him, then
So you're never going to use any of those. You're not going to steal any of his warm-up routines or any of those.
It's not going to work itself into my training. No chance.
Yeah, I was just wondering because it's they're pretty unorthodox, but he's had some success in the cage. Go ahead, Doss. I had to cut in there.
Oh, I would cut myself off too for that. Hey, well, the main question I have, this is about your age. You're 23 years old, man. It seems like, and I've been covering boxing a long time, and I've heard Sam Eggington, you've been around for a while, man, being so young, having, you're a big welterweight, 5'11", 23 years old. I mean, how long are you going to be at welterweight? Are you pretty comfortable at the weight right now? A lot of things are happening. It's probably like one of the hottest, weights in divisions in boxing right now. How long could you hold on?
I'm quite comfortable. I mean, I'm on weight the day before the weigh-in. I'm 147 the day before the weigh-in. I have my meals. I do my last run about, my last little sweater about 6 o'clock. I have my last meal, and then I'll go to bed and I'll wake up, if not on weight, pretty close to it. I never do any training on the day of the weigh-in. So I'm pretty comfortable. I make it more comfortable than most, I know that, but
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of, good English fighters in right now. There's a lot going on in your division. You still got Kell Brook, at welterweight, kind of teeter back and forth, after the tough fights that he's had. You got Bradley Skeete, a guy that you have a little deal with back and forth. Do you feel that you could ever are they talking about a rematch with Bradley Skeete? What do you know about that? And do you think it's going to happen pretty soon?
The Bradley Skeete rematch could happen, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I mean, I don't see how it can. I mean, I know he beat me for the British title, but since then, I beat someone who beat him, and then I beat Mohamed Mimoune, and then I won the European title. So I think it'd be pretty stupid to go back. If he picks up something, or I pick up something big, and it turns into, some sort of, big grudge match, then maybe. But at the moment, I mean, it's nothing I'm chasing.
No, and I don't blame you. Unless the world title's on the line or something, right, Sam? I mean, I don't see Matchroom and Frank Warren working together to make that rematch. I mean, I know Bradley Skeete, to bring up what Michael just talked about is, he seems a little bit bitter in the media, on social media. It's because you're gaining a lot of attention because, for one, you got a fan-friendly style. You're kind of like especially over here, we're taking notice. We've been taking notice not since Mohamed Malignaggi, but before that. There's this guy over there. He's got a friendly style. He's got a fun style. Bradley Skeete, on the other hand, I mean, don't get me wrong, talented boxer. He's got a great record. He's got some titles, but not exactly the most appeasing style. He seems a little bit jealous. Has eaten some sour grapes, I guess to say, when it comes to Sam Eggington.
Like I say, it's just I just take the opportunities that are given to me. I lost to Bradley Skeete, and I could have had a year of a few quite easy fights to get my way back up, but I took the opportunity of fighting the person that had already beat Bradley Skeete to get me straight back up there, and that's what I did, and it worked out for me. So I'm not here to to mess around. I like to take the opportunities as they come, because in this game, if you turn down an opportunity, you might not get another one for at least for another 12 months, and you're just sitting about. So as they come, since the start of my career, I've just been taking every opportunity given, and it's worked out. So I'm not going to change now.
Sam, one more thing with this. Obviously we got to get past the 7th of October. Once you get past the 7th of October, what do you see as a big fight for yourself that could happen? What are some of the names? I mean, is an Errol Spence, a Keith Thurman, even a Kell Brook? What's the type of fight that you can see once you get past October for yourself in the welterweight division?
Honestly, I think a world title might be a bit too not too soon as much, but I think I'm gonna have to wait my chance for a world title. So I don't see me getting any champion, but any sort of an eliminator. And like I say, it doesn't matter about the name I'm in with, just to fight the eliminator, because as the opportunities come, I'm not one to say no. So after the 7th, I'll just sit back and I'll wait for the phone call. Hopefully, some sort of eliminator or even an international title to get up. Because I don't think I'm ranked with the WBA or the WBO. So an international title just to get up in all the other organisations. Because, but honestly, mate, it's as simple as giving me a phone call and telling me a date and a weight, and I'm every other time I'll make the weight and I'll turn up on the day. And most of 9 times out of 10 it goes my way. So because I just put the work in, and it all works out. I'm as simple as that, mate. I don't put any omens on it. I don't put any pressure on it. It's as simple as taking the fight, offering their name, and I'll get the job done. In my fashion, and that's the way I've been from the start, and that's the way I'll carry on, because you know, like I say, you know, you turn down opportunities, and you know, you're lucky if you get another one.
Well, let's close this out with you, champ. Let's go predictions. We talked Mayweather, McGregor. How do you see that fight happening?
Yeah.
Give us a round if you can.
Do you know what I think? I think Mayweather will stop him. You know, from like the 8 to the 12, because you know he's a fit kid, but you know I think you know boxing and mixed martial arts are two different things. You know, so I think he'll get a late stop. He's not so much off a knockout shot, but just pure exhaustion. That's what I'm going with. I'm going to go a late stoppage for Mayweather, 8 to 12, last 4 rounds, and it'll just be too much. He'll be swinging and missing from the first round, so you know he'll be knackered, and he'll deplete himself and just fall over out of just pure exhaustion.
Canelo and Triple G. Who do you like in that one?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say Canelo.
Come on, Sam.
It could be points, but I wouldn't even rule out a knockout. I'm gonna say Canelo. I think he even could.
You think it'd be this?
I agree.
He could stop him?
Yeah.
I think he's capable. I'm with Sam on this, man. I'm with look, listen. Sam's nickname is the Savage, bro. Only savages are bold enough to make those type of predictions, man. And I'm with him. I think Canelo's on a different level, man. I think he's getting Triple G at the right time, and that's a big win. That's a big win for him.
It's definitely. I'm gonna go with Canelo. Definitely, points win, but I wouldn't rule out a stoppage. I'd definitely put a cheeky bet on that.
But I'll tell you what, there's another fight that's coming up, August 26th. Not getting a lot of publicity right now, but he is a guy that's close to your division, that's fought in your division for a long time. Miguel Cotto coming back, fighting Yoshiro Kamagai.
Yeah.
What do you know about that? What do you think about that fight? And what do you think's going to happen?
I ain't nothing of the other guy. I ain't saw nothing of the other guy, to be fair. I know Cotto, and I'm gonna say I know the other kid. From what I've heard, he's tough and he's rugged, and he likes to stand and have a fight. So, but I ain't watched him, so I've got to go with Cotto again, because you only have to watch a few Cotto's fight to know what he's about, and he's a serious guy.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're the kind of guy that fights guys and puts them out. You retired, Paulie Malignaggi, and maybe if Cotto wins against Kamagai, maybe Sam Eggington's name will be in the mix. We definitely, I can't wait. I think you're a very good fighter, Sam, and just keep on doing your thing, and you're getting better every fight.
Thanks a lot, mate. I appreciate it.
Well, Sam, I just want to, I want to tell everybody listening right now, they can follow you. I'm sure you're on all forms of social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff like that. So they could just look up Sam Eggington, follow him. On October the 7th, he returns. He's going to defend his European welterweight championship against a very tough opponent. And that's just to help springboard him into a bigger fight, maybe Kell Brook at the end of the year, maybe a world championship early 2018. But, Sam, we appreciate your time today, and we wish you all the best and hope to have you back on the show sometime in the future.
Yeah, anytime, mate. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you. Sam Eggington, cheers, the Savage. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Sam. Yes, sir.
Nice one, mate.